It's nice to hear some positive news there from the Prime Minister. Tell us about what good things are happening, but I'm just a little bit sceptical because this comes on the back of 2 or 3 weeks of curfew, right?
Yeah, g'day Chris, how are you, mate? Yeah, exactly, Chris. It's come on the back end of a curfew, and it's been very quiet up here, apart from the suburbs and the outlying areas of Alice Springs, where some businesses and homes have been broken into, a few cars stolen. But yeah, it's been pretty much shut down. And then as of Sunday, the place was pretty much shut down. There was more youth services out. There was a lot more police around in town. So the locals know it now. They know the drill. Someone's on the way. And then we got the word that Albo was coming on Monday. So it all kind of adds up.
Well, that's all right. That's good then. If you get the Prime Minister to visit every weekend, and maybe it'll be quiet all the time. But tell us about your meeting with him. Did you get a fair hearing, and were you able to stress your real points of concern?
Yeah, actually, Chris, I did. Like, to his credit, he's come to a bit of a political minefield up here, and I had about 25 minutes with him, which was worked out well. He wanted to know what had been happening and how things are now. And obviously then I wound back for about 5 years and I went through it all, how this is all unfolded. At times we've got 150 children on the streets, the home invasions, where people's homes have been invaded and they've woken up with a knife or a machete held to their throat just for their car keys. Where women have woken up with teenagers in their beds. I actually don't think he knew the severity of some of these incidents up here, Chris. It's going to be a funny journey now for the next few months up here, and we'll see what happens. Because last night you could have heard a pin drop in the CBD. I went through it about 3 a.m. this morning, and there wasn't a soul in there. There wasn't a vehicle, and there wasn't a soul in there. It was shut down.
Yeah, well, we want to keep in touch because we want to see what things are like in 2 weeks, in 2 months' time. But now the PM focused on healthcare services, more money for healthcare services and education. That stuff's absolutely vital for the medium and long-term improvement of the situation. But there's also more money for law enforcement, which is more important in the here and now. You've had extra police in Alice Springs from Darwin and from Adelaide, and now more money from Canberra. Are you convinced that there is going to be full-time, permanent, additional policing, and will it be enough?
Well, as your last panellist, Stephen, said, the priorities of government is to keep the citizens safe. Now, we've had a severe shortage up here in the Northern Territory, across the whole territory, of over 200 police. So I don't know where they're going to get all these police from. When we have to fly them in from interstate, from Adelaide, to cover the shortfall, and we're bringing them down from Darwin, and then Darwin hasn't got their resources. Like, this is totally unsustainable. It's a great announcement, an extra $14.4 million for 51 extra police and bottle shop inspectors over the next 18 months. But where are they getting the bums on seats? That's where are they getting these people from?
That's going to be the challenge.
Here.
Yeah, that's a challenge for all police forces, and you're absolutely right. That's going to be the difficulty. Thanks for joining us, Darren. I appreciate it.
No, good on you, Chris. Thanks very much, mate.